So I do apologize that this is a bit late, but today is May 1st, so that means I am filming my April favorites video right now. I think I mentioned in my VIB haul video that if I got this job, I was going to be making another purchase at the sale. I got the job, so I did make another purchase, and let's actually start with that, I guess. I have been hemming and hawing about getting this perfume for a while, a few years at least, and I just finally decided to pull the trigger because I was like, I got a new job, it pays well, better than my old job, and I'm treating myself, so I did it. I bought it. It's right here, I'm looking at it. Obviously I'm looking at it, it's on my desk. Anyway, this is the Jo Malone Blackberry and Bay cologne. I feel a little frazzled. So I apologize if it's coming off like that. And my hair is like flat, just having a bit of a day here. Okay, so anyway, back to the perfume, Blackberry and Bay. I wanted to have another like really fresh, kind of springy, clean kind of scent in my collection. So far, all I have is the Eccentric Molecules Molecule 01, which is probably my favorite everyday scent, but I wanted to add another one, so I picked this up. I don't really smell a lot of blackberry. It does smell a little bit, has a similar note to Pomegranate Noir by Jo Malone, if you've ever smelled that. It's not herbal, but it's kind of musky, I guess. And it's a little bit fruity. On me, actually, I tend to smell some grapefruit, even though that's not one of the listed notes. I don't know if it's actually in there or not. That's what I smell on me, but I just really like this. I think it's going to be really nice going into the spring and summer when it's warmer and you just want to feel like fresh and clean. If I want something a little bit more unique and a little bit more complex than that, this is what I think I'm going to be going towards. So I'm having a hard time today. I don't know, my brain is just, it's gloomy, it's foggy. Well, it's not foggy, but it's cloudy. It's gloomy, it's cloudy, and my brain feels cloudy too. This is going to be the fragrance that I put on in the mornings when I just want to smell fresh and clean with a little bit of a unique twist to it. I have a favorite brush this month that I've really been enjoying, and it is the Real Techniques contour brush. This is the first, I bought this when they kind of first came out with these in the US, so this is, I got this in, I think, 2013, so it's not the most recent one. I think that the most current one has a little bit more, I think that the brush is a little bit bigger and a little bit less dense. It's kind of splayed out a little bit more. I've really been loving this, not for contour, but actually for powder, because it's since it's so small, it's very precise, and I can get it just in the little areas that I want it, which is mostly under my eyes, around my nose, and on my chin after I've applied concealer, because I haven't wanted to go too heavy with the powder lately. But when I've needed to use it, this has been my go-to powder brush. And oh my gosh, I just love it so much under my eyes. It's really, really good. The other thing that I seem to be really into lately, because I've been buying a bunch of different products in this category, are brow products. And I mentioned these in my first VIB sale haul. I picked up the Benefit Precisely My Brow at number 6 and the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is such an amazing combo. I have it on my brows today. I don't know how well you can see it from far away, but it's on my brows today. I've been using this every single day since I got this combo, every single day since I bought it, for day-to-day stuff, as well as like going out at night on the weekends and things like that, and I've just been so in love with this. What I love the most about these two products together, but also separately, this one it's very dark, but as you can see, obviously I have very, very dark hair. And I have been going by that old rule of thumb that's been around for a while, where you go one shade lighter in your brows than your natural hair color, but I've been doing that, and I found lately that everything just goes really, really warm on my skin tone. So even though this is pretty dark, if I use a really light hand, this comes out really, really nice on my brows, and it matches my hair color pretty perfectly. And then this brow setter, it gives the most beautiful texture in your brows, and it really emphasizes like the different hairs. It just looks really natural, and I'm really, really digging this. I did just purchase yet another brow product I'll be reviewing when it comes in, but for now, this is all that I've been using every single day since I got it. I'm so happy that I did. This is going to be, I think, a favorite combo for a long time. Then I have two favorite concealers. I couldn't really decide between the two of them because I love them both equally, but for different reasons. The first one is the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer. This product has been around forever. It's massively popular in the UK. for good reason. It's long lasting, it's thick, it covers a lot, but it doesn't look cakey. For the longest time, I used this every now and then, but I couldn't get it not to look cakey. And so far what I've figured out, the best way to apply it is to use whatever foundation brush, if I'm using a brush especially, whichever foundation brush I used, you know, for the rest of my face, when it comes time to blend this in, I'll spray a little bit of like a facial spray on, a moisturizing facial spray on the brush, and then blend it in. And when you do that, it thins out the product just a tiny little bit, and then it doesn't make it cakey on your skin. And then you set it with powder and it doesn't budge. Like, it's on your face until the end of the day. I think most of the time, like, some of my foundation is rubbed off at the end of the day, but then this is still around my eyes and I just love it. It's a good color. It's very, very light. This one is the lightest shade, Fair. I think they have four other shades in this range, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how you can get this in the US. You might be able to find it on Amazon. You might be able to order it from Boots UK and have it shipped to the US. I'm not entirely sure, so I feel kind of bad mentioning it, but I just love it, and I've been loving it a lot lately, and I'm so happy that I finally got it to work for me, because I've been trying for so long to get it to, like, do what everyone has been saying, but on me, and I finally figured it out. This is my everyday concealer, what I've been wearing during the day, but then when I go out, I want a little bit fancier of a concealer. I know it sounds strange, but during the day, I mean, I use drugstore products at night too. I'm a bit of a snob, I realize this, but when I go out at night, I want to use more expensive high-end products. I don't know why that is, but I roll with it. My bank account doesn't like me, but oh well. Recently, I also picked this up as a second purchase in this VIB sale. It is the YSL All Hours Concealer. I am very, very pleasantly surprised with how much I like this. I got that little sample card of the concealer in my first order, and it worked because I loved it and I bought it. This stuff blends in like nothing else I've ever used. It just like melts into your skin around your eyes. It's absolutely incredible. I haven't tried applying this with a brush. I've used my fingers and I've used this little black beauty blender. I don't even have to go lightly with it. I go like swiping it under my eyes in that little triangle shape, and then I just a couple little pats with the beauty blender, and it like is melted into your skin. It is so sublime. It is so beautiful. It doesn't have any alcohol in it. I looked at the ingredients. It does, however, have a high concentration of dimethicone, so that's probably why it sinks in really well. I'm usually not a fan of dimethicone heavy product, like especially dimethicone heavy primers. I really don't get along with those. Well, because I'm oily skin. This stays around all night. It doesn't slip around like a lot of other like really silicone primers do, but this is absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy that I bought this. I have been looking for a concealer that I love to use, and this is it. I have other ones that I really like and I like the way they perform, but this one just feels luxurious and special when you use it, and I'm dying for it. I'm really, really loving this. All right, two more makeup products and then on to some fashion favorites. Let's see. I love this one. I can't get over how much I love it. I'm so happy that I bought it. It is the RMS Beauty Living Luminizer. It is the more, I'd say, neutral toned one. It's kind of like a white-ish color, and it looks like crushed pearls on your skin. I have it on my cheekbones now. I am so in love with the effect that this gives. It's like a really beautiful lit from within wet look, and it does stay pretty wet on your skin. Like, you can feel it even after you've put it on, even a while after you've put it on. My hair's sticking out. You can probably see it better on the other side, but yeah, there it is. And I love it down the center of my nose. I love it on my Cupid's bow. I haven't been a big fan of highlighter there, but this one in particular is really doing it for me. It's made out of mostly coconut oil, which is very comedogenic. I personally haven't found that it breaks me out, and I do break out a lot. So this, you know, I've heard that it's not good for acne prone skin because it can really clog your pores. I haven't had a problem with it. I've been using it again practically every day since I got my Sephora order. And I'm so in love with this. And like I said, I have oily skin. This works for me. Does it stay on, you know, for like crazy long time? No. I wore it on Monday, yesterday, to work, to my first like full day back at work, or at work for this new job. And I still noticed it probably about halfway through the day, but when I got home, I looked in the the mirror, and I didn't see it as much, so it's not gonna last like a crazy long time, but it doesn't go away super quickly, and I have pretty oily skin, or skin that gets pretty oily throughout the day. It doesn't really break up my makeup. I get a lot of foundation breakup like around my chin and my jawline. It hasn't done that around my cheekbones. This is, I think, my favorite everyday highlighter. Okay, final makeup favorite. This is a lipstick that I have had for a long time. The Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in Very Victoria. I think this is quite possibly my all-time favorite lipstick. I may have mentioned this in a favorites a couple months ago. I apologize if I did. I'm wearing it today. It's so, like, it's just the most perfect sort of pinky brown nude kind of color, and I love the combination of the eyeshadow and the lipstick and the sweater together. I just think it looks really cool. That's the final makeup favorite. Let's go to my jewelry favorite of the month. This is something else that I've rediscovered. Let's move a little bit closer. This necklace is the Manu Tiny Bar necklace. It's just a plain old silver bar. I got this from Chelsea Morelands. I think that's her last name, but her name is Chelsea Wears Her on YouTube. She has an online and brick and mortar boutique called Shop Anomy in San Francisco. She also sells everything online. I think that's where I picked this up. And I've had it for the longest time. I loved it when I first got it, and then I kind of just stopped wearing it. I lost interest in it, and I think one of the reasons that I lost interest in it is because it wasn't as long as I wanted it to be. I'm a plus size person, so necklaces that I see on other people that kind of hit, you know, like in this exact spot right around here, on other people, it kind of comes like up to here or here on me, and I want it to be lower. So I finally broke down and bought some necklace extenders, and I've just the other day decided to pick this up. It was sitting out on my vanity for years without me wearing it. It got very discolored and very dark because of being exposed to air and dust and things like that. But I dunked it in my jar of silver cleaner, and it cleaned right up, and it looks brand new. So it's fantastic. It's just a really beautiful everyday necklace. On to fashion. I have 2 more items to talk about. So I did some shopping this month. Like I said, I am expecting a regular paycheck, so I've been taking advantage of that situation. Quite possibly the thing that I love the most from my little Forever 21 haul are these denim culotte, cropped culottes. I might insert a picture of me wearing them. They're very lightweight. I'd say that they're a chambray. They're chambray culottes. Because they're not as heavy as regular denim. They're really lightweight. They're really soft. So ridiculously comfortable. It feels like you're wearing pajama pants, but you look cool and trendy while you're doing it. I've been loving it with a white t-shirt, or I have a ringer t-shirt from Forever 21 also that I've been loving tucking into this. I do have to say, so I have a noticeable belly line when I wear these, so the way that I've been minimizing that is to wear some Spanx under it, and it takes care of it, smooths everything out, looks really beautiful. And these are so comfortable. They're gonna be so amazing for summer. They're gonna be so great for walking. It takes care of the chub rub, you know, covers your inner thighs. I can't say enough good things about these. I resisted buying culottes for so long. Oh, I didn't even talk about the waist. It has that what do you call it, the paper bag waist, and I think it's so flattering because you have the wider, I mean, they're super wide legged, you can't even fit it all. Came off the hanger. You can't even fit it all into the frame with how wide they are, I don't think. Can you? They're incredibly wide legged, but they have this paper bag waist with a little tie around it so that it kind of, you know, cinches you in a little bit, and it makes you more narrow at the top and then wider at the bottom. I'm just really loving this. They're so comfy. They're not the most flattering things in the world. They're not the most flattering things I've ever worn. And by flattering, I mean they don't make me look skinny. But I feel really cool in them. I feel like I look cool, and I also feel comfortable, and I feel confident in these. So fuck looking skinny if I feel cool, right? These are great. I really love these. I highly recommend you go check them out. And if you can't check them out in person, go ahead and order them online. Size down. I sized down on these from a 3X to a 2X, and I'm super glad that I did. I didn't even try on the 3X. I just picked up the 2X and tried them on, and they fit perfectly. I feel like if I bought the 3X, they would be massive balloons on me, and that's not the vibe I'm going for. Done with those. Last favorite is a shirt. It's a really beautiful, lightweight eyelet, high-necked, really high-necked crop top from Forever 21. It's pretty short, and this I bought in a 3X. Yeah, I bought this in the largest size that they carry, in a 3X. These I really loved with my black high-waisted jeans from Old Navy. I wore it out to my friend's birthday party and I got a lot of compliments on it. So it looks really cool. It's really, really lightweight. It's really comfortable. Oh, I didn't even show you the back. The back is really beautiful too. It's got these buttons going down the back, just in case you're worried about actually getting this thing on. I was really worried about that too. I'm like, somebody's gonna have to help me button up the back of this, but all I had to do to get it on is to undo the top 2 buttons like that, and then I can fit it over my head and just put it on over the top of my head. And the other great thing about it is that the button loops are stretchy, so they're gonna stretch out and enable you to put this on over your head without having that extra help. So that was nice. You guys, that's it. I'm done with my April favorites. As I'm doing this outro, a helicopter is starting to fly over, so I guess I'm just gonna wait. I only had like 30 seconds left. Trash can. Everything's happening at once. I told you, today feels weird. Today is a weird day. Okay, so I think I only have like another 30 seconds until that helicopter comes back around. I'm gonna try to get this outro done. That is it for my April monthly favorites. I'm gonna be the most cliche YouTuber ever and say, I can't believe we are done with April and it's already May. Where is the year going? All that jazz. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out my channel again, or if this is your first time here, thank you so much for watching this video. It really does mean a lot to me. I really love talking about favorites. I think this is my favorite type of video to film. So I really hope that came across and that you enjoyed it and this wasn't too much of a train wreck to watch, because God knows my brain is struggling today. Please like and subscribe, and for God's sakes, hit that notification bell. I'm gonna leave it there. Have a wonderful night, have a wonderful life, and thank you again for coming here and checking out this video. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Thanks so much and have a great night.